Master of Sass. Zane's true potential. Once Cole and Jay had caught up, Irene said to them, "We need to find Zane. Something's wrong." Jay stared at her. "How do you know?" he asked. She shrugged. "Come on, brothers." She took off, following Zane's prints in the snow, the others close behind. They came to a big tree with a door in it. If it had been closed, they might have missed it, but it was wide open. "Zane?" Kai called as they walked down the stairs. "Wow, would you look at this place?" Jay geeked, his engineer's mind running through how it must have been built. "Zane, what's wrong?" Cole asked. Zane was just kneeling on the floor in shock. Irene ran over to him. "Zane, talk to us, brother," she said quietly. "Are you hurt?" Kai asked. "You okay?" Cole asked. Zane looked up at his brothers and sister and sighed. He picked up a blueprint off a workbench and glanced at it, then set it aside and opened a panel in his torso to reveal gears and wires. They screamed in shock. "You're a robot?" Kai cried. "That actually explains a lot of things," Irene mused calmly. "All this time and I never knew," Zane said quietly. "Irene's right. This explains why you're always acting so weird, huh?" Jay tried. "How are you so calm about this right now, little sister?" Cole asked. Kai answered, "This happens often. She'll be very calm and cool about whatever shocking news she gets, but it's sort of a delayed reaction. It'll hit her in a little while." Jay poked her stomach. "Are you a robot too?" Irene glared at him, then turned to Zane. "Are you okay?" Zane just sighed. "The reason I never had a sense of humor is because my funny switch wasn't on." He flipped on a switch labeled humor, and music started playing out of nowhere. Zane began dancing and singing, "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal, send me a kiss by wire." He struck the most hilarious pose, and Irene and Jay couldn't hold back their laughter. "That move is now called the funny switch," Irene declared. Zane turned his funny switch off again and sighed. It just makes you more special," Cole tried. "You're still the same Zane, just more gears." Irene raised an eyebrow. "No matter what you're made of, you're still our brother," Kai said. "Really?" Zane asked, looking up at him. Irene came and hugged him. "Yes, Zane. Nothing will ever change that," she promised. "In fact, I bet it makes you an even better ninja," Cole added. "Yeah," Jay agreed. "And how cool is it that I can honestly say my brother is a ninjroid?" Zane looked confused. "A ninjroid? Come on. Pythor is still out there looking for the first Fang Blade, and we need you," Cole said. Zane just shook his head and turned away. "You'll have to go on without me," he said. "I just don't feel right." The other boys turned to go up the stairs, but Irene put a hand on Zane's shoulder. "Make peace with this. I need my brother," she said softly, then turned and followed the others outside. "We just have to give him time," Kai was saying. "I don't know how I would feel if I was told I was a robot." Jay smirked. "You mean ninjroid," he corrected. "Yeah, whatever," Kai said. Then it hit Irene. "Ah, Zane's a robot!" she shrieked. "And there's the reaction," Kai said. "How the heck do we get out of this place?" Cole asked, looking around the snowy landscape. The ground shook a bit. "What's that?" The others began to look around. "Cute, tiny birds?" Jay hoped as they all pulled on their hoods. "Did you see that?" Cole yelled. "I just saw it too," Kai answered. "Tree horns," Irene shouted, as they were surrounded on all sides by the terrifying long-legged things. They all pulled out their weapons and took a defensive stance. "Oh, great," Kai said, looking at a busted-up robot. "I think that thing was supposed to protect this place." "Yeah, it's up to us now," Irene said as they stood back to back. Jay charged forward and tripped 2 tree horns, but then 2 more trapped him between their legs. Kai started to attack, but the tree horns began kicking him around like a soccer ball. Irene suffered the same. Cole managed to pick one up and swing it around into a couple others, but they all started to overwhelm him too. "There's just too many of them," he called. "We need Zane," Irene cried. Then a tree horn kicked her into a tree, hard. "Look at the pretty colors," she mumbled, then slumped against the tree trunk. She heard a familiar voice yell, "Leave my friends alone." Irene lifted her head and saw Zane attacking the tree horns with a renewed energy. "What's gotten into Zane?" Cole asked as Jay helped him up. "I don't know. I like it," Kai replied. The ninja all formed a circle and yelled, "Ninja, go!" Then they started doing spinjitzu to take out the tree horns. They fought with passion, helping each other. Then the tree horns backed off. "Are they regrouping?" Jay asked. Then he He pointed to the biggest treehorn yet approaching them. Who's that? He asked. The Queen, Zane answered. He stepped forward as the Queen roared. You will not hurt my friends. There is nothing that will hold me back. I know who I am, he yelled as his body began to glow. He rose up in the air, floating several feet above the ground. What's happening to him? Was he programmed to do that? Kai asked. I've never seen a robot do that, Jay exclaimed. You mean Nindroid, Cole corrected. Guys, I think this is what true potential looks like, Irene said in awe. He's unlocked it. They all watched in awe as Zane froze the Queen solid. Then the glow faded and Zane fell to the ground. Ugh, what happened? He asked as he lifted himself up. Irene threw her arms around it. You did it, she squealed. That was awesome, Jay cried. You should have seen yourself, Kai said. I've never seen anything like it, Cole cried. This must be what Sensei meant about unlocking our hearts, Zane said. He stood. I remember now. He pulled off his hood. I remember everything. I remember my father and how he cared for me, he said, lighting up. I remember where I came from, and I feel stronger for knowing. I'm so jealous. His powers are so cool, Cole said. We have our very own Nindroid, Jay cried. They high-fived. Watch out, Pythor. We're coming to get you, Zane said. It was so awesome, Nia. I wish you could have seen it, Irene said that night after telling Nia what happened. Wow, kind of makes me wonder what your true potential will look like, Nia said. But seriously, Zane's a Nindroid? I did not see that coming. Irene nodded. Nobody did, but his funny switch is hilarious. I even managed to get it on video for the gag reel. She showed Nia the video and they both laughed. You'd better warn the others about this gag reel, Nia said. Nope, it's a surprise, mostly. No one is safe, she cackled. In all seriousness, this team is gonna get even more awesome.